Hey Ian, we got another project. You participating this time, Ollie? Yeah? What's the magic word of the day?
Gravity.
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 Gravity. And what are we going to do? Well, we got an assignment to build a parachute. Yeah, it's got some simple rules, simple materials that we can use. And the object is to build a parachute that can be released from a high location and successfully make it to the ground with the parachute still open. And then they gave us examples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see Lego Man.
Yeah, they had little Lego mans. Do y'all have little Lego mans?
Yeah.
Where's your Lego mans at?
I only have a kid one.
Yeah.
I have Hulk.
You got Hulk. Well, we did some background research concerning gravity, right? And we learned, by definition, gravity is a natural phenomenon by which all things with mass or energy are brought towards one another. So, like, if I drop this, it's being brought towards the table due to, what's the magic word?
Gravity.
Gravity. That's right. Now, there's a formula to determine gravity. Is F equals G and times M1, M2 over R2.
If we just put this in the sky, it doesn't fly. It just drops on the table.
Yeah. Well, that's because of gravity.
Yeah.
Wherein F equals force, G is a gravitational constant, M1 is the mass of an object, M2 is the mass of the second object, and R2, or R squared, is the distance between centers of mass. You know that Earth's gravity is 9.807 meters per second squared, I think that's what that is. All right. And we also had to learn a couple more things, right?
I'm not square stick.
Well, listen up. Listen up. We got to build a parachute, and a parachute has many parts.
Yeah.
It has the canopy, which is the top part. We're going to make that using plastic bags. We've got lines. We're going to use some string for that. We have the risers. I was thinking of using some duct tape. We'll see how it goes. And then we have our containers, right? These guys right here. And the idea of the parachute is to safely bring something down to Earth, fighting or resisting gravity. And it's done by two things, drag and air resistance. Now, drag is the aerodynamic force that opposes an object's motion through air. So what that means is, as this right here is falling, there is a force applied that's going to oppose this object falling through the air, right? And that is called air resistance, which is a type of friction between air and another material. Did you know that as this falls, it is producing air friction? Or there is air friction because air is in constant battle against this object due to drag. So they're kind of hand in hand when it comes to building a parachute and correlation to gravity. I wonder if we can kind of test how long it takes for something to drop to the ground and compare it with the parachutes once we're done. You want to do a little test?
Yeah.
You want to do a test?
Yeah.
Let's do a little test. I need you to take your man and put it in the container. Take yours, put it in your container, and then put your lids on. And put your lids on tightly. And let's go to the living room. We're in the living room. I need y'all to listen very closely. Okay? Excuse you. Now, this is the only time I'm going to let you stand up on our couch, okay? So be very careful. All right? Now, both of you have your containers with your guys in them, right? Ian, I want you to hold your guys straight out in front of you like this. All right? And when I say drop it, I want you to drop yours to the ground, and we're going to time how long it takes for it to fall from your hand to hit in the ground. All right, so put your hand all the way out straight. All right, that's fine. Ollie, you wait. We're going to do your second so we have something to compare. All right, ready, set, drop. All right, so that was a little delayed. That was, we'll say that was 1.5, but we're gonna try that again. Go ahead and grab it again, both of you. Ollie, you weren't supposed to drop yours just yet, buddy. Get back up on the couch. Okay. Ian, hand all the way out. Ollie, keep your hand down. Ian, drop. We got 6, or barely a whole second. That's what I'll just call it, okay? All right. Now, Ollie, hand out. All the way up. And when I say drop it, I want you to drop it and let it hit the ground, okay? Ready? Drop. And we'll take an average between those 2 milliseconds. 66 and 81 milliseconds. Alright, let's go back to the table. We both dropped our men in our containers. Ian, you dropped yours, and it fell for a duration of 66 milliseconds. Ollie, you dropped yours and it fell for a duration of 81 milliseconds. Now, that's probably just due to the fact that...
that looks like 1 and the 8 looks like 18.
Yeah, it's probably only due to the fact that I didn't press the button as quickly with Ollie as I did with you, Ian.
Yeah.
But we're taking an average. So we added those together and we got 147. And then we divided that by 2 to get an average of 73.5 milliseconds. And we'll round it up to 74 milliseconds.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to build our parachute to see if that fall time increases. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's build our parachutes. So we made our parachutes, right?
Yep.
Yep. We went over all the parts and we put them together. Is our little Lego guy still in there? Now, something that we realized is that the tape kind of adds a little extra weight. So we were more conservative with building things on Ollie's than we were with yours, Ian. But hopefully we can test this again to see if it takes longer for things to fall, huh?
Yeah.
We can record that again. So I got my other phone with me.
I'm filming.
We'll be careful. And we'll use a stopwatch, all right? So Ian, you got to go again, and we'll time it. I'll tell you when to go. Ollie, you hold off because we need to do an average. Ready, set, go. We got 1.5 seconds. All right?
1.5
Let's reset. Ollie, your turn. Whoa, wait a second. Go grab it. You did it before I could start to watch. Go grab it. Hey, no jumping on the couch, sir. And you can get off the couch. Mommy will kill me if she saw that y'all were up on the couch. Ollie, on the couch?
Ow.
Or if y'all are standing up on the couch. Now, when I say go, Ollie, you do yours and I'll time it. Arm out. Oop. Hold on a second. Ready? Set. Go. We got 1.39 seconds. I do need to go back and correct something real quick. Because these numbers were right after the decimal separating between milliseconds and seconds, I mistakenly said that, adding these together and divided by 2 gave us, 74 milliseconds. In actuality, by rounding up, it gave us 740 milliseconds, or 735 milliseconds. Yeah. So we actually went back and we got 1.5 seconds for your fall time and 1.39 seconds for Oliver's fall time. We add those together and divide by 2. So that means that we actually got an increased fall time of 1,445 milliseconds, or 1.45 seconds. So I would say that our parachutes definitely helped to increase drag, increase air resistance, and increase our fall time. And what was our magic word again?
Gravity.
Gravity.
Oh.
Did you have fun
Yeah.
making your parachute, Ian?
Yeah.
What about you, Ollie?
Yeah.
Alright, give everybody a big thumbs up. Say see you later.